It's so important for all of us to just get therapy where you can just express yourself, because there are so many people taking their own lives because they have no one to speak to. They have no one who can relate to what they're going through, and they feel so alone. And that is such a shame, because there are so many people who would benefit from just being listened to. It's important to put your own mental health first. You will come across several people along your journey who will tell you stories about their own lives, and it will make you think deeply. It will make you associate with them and go, wow, their story is incredible. They've been through so much, and how could I possibly ever compare? Like, either your story is even worse or your story is minuscule compared to theirs. And there will always be someone who's experienced something worse than you. And there's always going to be someone whose suffering seems to keep going no matter what. Second Never Ends is always something that happens, and another event, another tragedy, another trauma, and it's just, when will it stop? Regardless of who goes through what in life, don't let anyone tell you that your story isn't enough to feel, or that you should move on and not feel the trauma as much as you are, just because to somebody else it's not as impactful. Only you know how you feel inside, and don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to speak to anyone. You may meet a stranger outside, and inside you feel like, I really want to speak to them. I really want to let them know how I feel. Take the opportunity, speak to them. It's not trauma dumping. Some people, it will feel right when you speak to them. You'll be like, you just get to know them. Sometimes they can be strangers. Sometimes they can be friends you've known for a long time. But when you speak to them, you're like, oh, okay, something about you, about the situation right now where I feel like I really want to open up. I really want to share exactly how I feel with you. And you can ask them if that's okay. There's some people who will come out naturally. Some people will tell you their story. And any of it is okay. Don't feel like you're trauma dumping. There are some people who, yes, they trauma dump on anyone they meet. They're like, let me just say everything I have to say, like, get it all off my chest. If personally you're someone who can't stand that, just say, do you know what, look, I appreciate you wanting to speak to me, but right now it's not the right moment for me. So if there is someone else you can reach out to tell all of this to, then that is okay. You need to have boundaries, and you need to learn to tell people that you have enough on your plate right now and you can't take any more on. And if they don't understand that, then that's on them. But you need to have boundaries for your own mental health. Your story is the only story you will ever connect to on a deep level. Nobody can heal for you. It's for you to decide that enough is enough. Clearly, things seem to keep happening and they don't seem like they're gonna stop soon. And instead of waiting for the right time to heal, the right time to process all these emotions, to deal with everything, today's the day. Today, right now, what can you do to make a difference for yourself, for your mental health? Journal about it, record yourself, speak to a friend, do some art therapy, listen to some music, dance, whatever it is, whatever makes you feel happiest, do it. Just don't realize how quickly it all escalates, and that one day you're okay and the next you're not. You just didn't realize how every day it all added up a little bit more. Eventually just became so unbearable. You don't know how you got yourself to the stage that you are at now. Don't let yourself get any worse. You've already been through enough. Learn to say no, learn to say stop, learn to say I've had enough, and learn to do something about it. Deal with it. It's not going to fix itself. You have to fix it. So what can you do for yourself? You're not going to heal by just wishing it so. You need to do the work. You need to identify that something is wrong and that your current life, your current situation is not how you'd like it to be. Whatever your worries are, whatever's troubling you, there are multiple ways of healing. If you need someone to listen to you, you need someone to reach out to. I do offer sessions for people who need someone to speak to. I will leave my email in the description box. Send me an email or just DM me on private chats where we can just talk about whatever it is that is troubling you. You don't have to pay for the services. It's for you to reach out if there is something that is preventing you from moving forward, from moving on with your life. If needed, I will refer you to services that I believe can help you. It is important to be there for yourself and to show up for yourself, especially when things around you seem like, oh, it's wrong to be doing that for yourself, and that people are calling you selfish, or you feel like you're selfish. And actually, it is the best decision you can make for yourself, and you will thank yourself later on to have chosen you over anyone else. No matter how pain shows up for you, there are people around. I am around. I'm available to listen to whatever it is that is worrying you and that is impacting you. And everything you say will remain 100% confidential. This is your year where you will take no more excuses. You will take no more crap from anyone or anything that comes your way. And you decide to put yourself first. You decide to heal. It's just so sad to hear that there's so many people who are alone, who are feeling like they just don't seem to connect with anyone around them. They seem so detached and distant. But you can't keep living your life for people and to have people decide if you're worthy enough or not. Once you learn to believe that for yourself, things will change. Things around you will change. But you need to realize how important you are, and that you don't need to prove that to anyone. What is it that you truly want? What is it that would make you happy? And that answer is going to look different for every single one of you out there. Once you think you figured it out, write it down. Write it on a piece of paper. Things you may want may change as you go about life. Let yourself live, let yourself experience everything that is out there for you. And do not limit yourself to anything at all. No matter who has anything to say about it, let yourself be happy. To every opportunity that comes your way, say yes. Along your journey, you will see that actually, the more you put yourself out there, the more you try, you're going to be so much more in tune with yourself. Listen to your gut feeling. It is never wrong. Keep practicing every single day to be one with your intuition. Be proud to get up and live. Wake up and tell yourself, today is going to be my day. Even if you don't feel it, even if you don't believe it, go out there, know that today is your day, and do one thing to make you proud and to make you happy and to make you really like, ooh, I've got this, I've got things. No more excuses, no more feeling sorry for yourself. This is the year where you make a difference for you. Go out there and be great.